Did you know that Machiavelli never wrote for men who wanted to be admired for being good? He wrote for men who wanted to win, not to be liked, not to appear moral, to win. And if he were alive today, he wouldn't be telling you sweet stories about soulmates, fairy tale love, or forever promises. He would be talking to you about psychological leverage, about how attraction truly operates when masks fall away, about why certain men are pursued relentlessly while others are quietly replaced. Machiavelli understood something most people still avoid admitting. In every relationship, there is a silent negotiation for emotional control, and the one who prevails is not the one who loves harder. The one who prevails is the one who needs less. Today, on Silent Love Psychology, you're going to understand 11 female weaknesses that repeat like patterns inside attraction. 11 blind spots that determine who invests, who chases, and who ends up staring at a seen message at 2 a.m. on WhatsApp, wondering what went wrong. While most men over-explain, apologize for taking up space, and hand out attention like it costs nothing, others understand these dynamics and completely shift the frame. Not because they manipulate, but because they stop operating from need, because they observe, because they listen between the lines. And weakness number 11 is what separates the average man from the man who becomes impossible to replace. Many men grasp the first 10 and still lose everything because they miss the final one. And understand this clearly. Weakness number 10 is so powerful that when executed correctly, it can shift a woman's behavior in less than 7 days. Not because you dominate her, but because it strikes the exact psychological nerve where games end and seriousness begins. If you leave before the end, you may understand the rules, but you won't win the game. Here's the uncomfortable truth. You don't lose women because you lack money. You don't lose them because you're not smooth enough. You lose them because you're predictable, always available, always quick to reply, always explaining yourself. Because when you become routine, you stop being desired. You become used. Machiavelli framed it differently, but the essence remains. Whoever controls access controls the dynamic. Most men think attraction grows by giving more messages, more reassurance, more validation, more presence. And all they achieve is lowering their perceived value until she no longer fears losing them. The moment a woman feels she has secured you completely, something quietly switches off. Not instantly, gradually, and by the time you notice the shift, desire has already faded into convenience. Today, you learn to reverse that, to make your presence felt even in absence, to give precisely enough at the right moment with intention, to respond without begging, without chasing, without negotiating your dignity. But if you're not willing to hear this fully, close the video now, because once you see these patterns, you cannot unsee them. Write the word control in the comments, not for the algorithm, for yourself, because at the end, I'll give you one sentence, a single line that activates weakness number 10, without arguments, without drama, without justification. That sentence is where men either regain respect or lose it permanently. Weakness number 1, the craving for external validation. You see it daily. Instagram stories, subtle questions, innocent phrases that aren't innocent at all. Did you like it? How do I look? Are we okay? Why are you acting different? These are not requests for information. They are emotional probes. She is checking if she still occupies your attention. Most men respond automatically. Compliments, applause, fast reassurance, instant validation. When validation is automatic, it has no weight. Validation is not affection, it is energy. It is attention filtered through standards. When you distribute it freely, it becomes worthless. When you give it selectively, it gains power.
Selective validation is not coldness, it is leadership. It communicates silently. Not everything earns my approval, and when approval comes, it carries substance. A calm, well-timed good, said with composure, outweighs 100 desperate compliments. But here's the warning. When you apply this correctly, she will test you. She may tease, she may provoke, she may drop ambiguous comments disguised as humor. Your reaction to that first test determines everything. Fail there, and respect disappears overnight, even if you did everything else right.